Hi you guys, happy Friday. It's Mrs. Sauerbaugh. Today we're going to do a directed draw, but first I want to read you a little poem, or actually have you read the poem, and this will give you a little hint as to what we are going to draw today. I'm going to scooch forward. Here's the poem. What's the title? Right, Frog. Now I'm going to read it with you. I am frog. I sit in squat. I wait for flies that I can spot. Then I flick my tongue so fast, the fly is gone within a flash. Yeah, and maybe you could pause the video and practice reading it 1 or 2 times through. But now we're going to get ready to do our directed draw. So I'm going to kind of move my camera like I did last time over to where I had my paper taped to my wall. Really trying to make things work here for us. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to hang my little poem underneath. Okay, so I'm going to do my best to get, so you start with your clean sheet of paper. So if you need to, maybe I'll put it so it's straight on. All right, so you're gonna need to get your clean piece of paper. Okay, and the first thing we're gonna do, now remember, with a directed draw, let me draw it, then you draw it. Because if you're drawing it with me, sometimes after I draw, I wanna give you a little tip as far as like spacing goes. So really watch, then you. So it's like we're taking turns. I'll do it, you do it. I'll do it, you do it. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do, here's the top of your paper. You're gonna wanna maybe just kind of go like 2 fingers down, and then kind of in the center, you're going to draw 2 circles. But now watch, because I'm gonna do 1 circle, and then my other circle, I want it to kind of touch. So I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna go like this. So they're kind of touching. And then in the center, I'm going to color that black. So go ahead and do your 2 circles. So about 2 fingers down, 2 circles. Then what your next thing, you're going to kind of make a big oval. Now here's the bottom of my paper. I don't want it to all the way down. We're going to need some space. So I'm going to come out here right about, not way up on the side of his eye, kind of at an angle. And I'm going to do a big oval and touch the other eye. So do your big oval. Then we're just going to add a big smile. Now, for the frog's legs, we're gonna start kind of, okay, so here's like the middle of his body. I'm gonna come out and curl in and just have it touch the bottom. And then right over here, kind of like a half a heart, kind of come down and around, come in and touch the body. Then we're gonna start around here. We're going to do kind of like a little foot in, and I'm going to come over here and do the same thing, kind of just like a little curve, like that. It's starting to look like one. Now, for their little front feet, and I forgot to show you the yoga pose. I'll do that at the end. We're going to come down. Now, you're just going to basically do like a line. Let me show you real quick. If you look at my frog here, this is what we're kind of doing. See how he has 1, 2, 3, kind of like 3 little finger things. So we're going to do a straight line down from here. And then I'm going to kind of do 3 little like 1, 2, 3 up. Then I'm going to come over, I'm going to do the same thing. A little line down, 1, 2, 3 up. Now I used a dark pencil to show you. If you just use a regular pencil, you can erase in there. I don't have an eraser on my colored pencil, but you might want to erase there. Now, you know how frogs, they have little like bumps, or I know in some stories they used to call them warts. So what I want you to do, I'm just gonna draw some circles just on his body, maybe on his feet. And you'll color this in. I'm gonna show you my practice one. So I'm gonna just put some circles on his body. Now, this is it. Let me show you the finished one that I did. Now the great thing is they all look a little different. Now for your outside, you might want to shade around here, color your frog. I added a little background. I added like he was sitting in the ground. So this is my finished product. So you can see I just drew a line across to make it look like he was sitting in mud or dirt. I shaded the background, and then I drew some cattails, because sometimes frogs like to sit in the ponds, and they have like cattails that grow out. You can draw flowers, you can make your background however you want. And I colored my spots dark green, shaded the frog green, left his eyes white. And with the shading on the back, if you can do this, if you take crayons, if you have some old crayons and you kind of break them into little pieces, they're called chunks, and peel them. I think we did this in the classroom once. And if you hold it flat, not the tip, but if you lay it on its side, I don't have my crayons here, and rub, that gives you the shading, that flat shading. So this is what yours might look like. And then, see how mine's a little, like this guy's a little bit fatter. Every time I do it, it comes out just a little bit different. So there you go, frog. But before I hang up, before we put this away, I want to show you, because I was going to have you do frog pose after I read that poem. So let's just do one little frog pose. So you're going to stand like I'm standing. You're going to squat down. Let me fix this so you can see my feet. So you're going to squat down and then put your hands here. So just like in that picture we drew his little, here's his legs bowing out, feet, strong hands. And if you wanted to spring up, you could boing, boing. But this is a really good stretch. Stretches your hips, your legs. Sometimes I like to push with my elbows and open my legs, but this is frog pose. So have a good Friday. I can't wait for you to upload your frog drawings on Padlet so that I can see it, or send them to me in my email. Have a great weekend. Bye.